Hello and welcome back to another video. So on the last one you watched me put on these side stripes that are now installed in the car. And in this quick video I'm going to show you how to install a windshield banner. So this banner I'm going to be putting on is, it's probably one of the earliest Miata banners that I ended up designing. And it's just a classic spinny whoosh die cut text. So it's called like a reverse cut banner is kind of what I've been naming this one recently. But reverse cut banner, and then I have an M on the side, so it's kind of installing like a two-color banner as well. But yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started on this because I ain't got all night. Alright, so a couple things you'll be needing for this installation. I do have an option on my website, if you purchase a banner through me, for an installation bundle. This includes a small water bottle, a handy-dandy X-Acto knife, and a squeegee. Spinning with squeegee, baby. And then a few other things that you'll be needing is some blue tape. I'll be doing a hinge method for its installation, as well as spray weight glass cleaner. Highly recommend this. My pops was a glass man for years and years and years. So, obviously step one will be to clean your windshield. Go ahead and get this done. Alright, so I didn't need to spend too much time on that, simply because my windshield was already fairly clean. Just gotta get some quick surface dust off of there. So, next up, I've got my spinning whoosh banner, and as I was saying, there is an M overlay. Now this is like just, man, it really brings me back a little nostalgic feel here. You know, purchasing another Miata and having this banner back on here, because years and years ago I came up with this banner idea using just the M edition M and putting that kind of overlaid, whereas the cut goes through both of them. But you'll see that at the end of this video. First up, we'll be doing the installation. So I'm going to go ahead and get this laid out here. Huh, a little spot I missed apparently. Yeah. Alright, so in most banners I have a little triangle at the top of the banner, kind of show you where top dead center is. If it isn't there, I mean, it doesn't have to be spot on center or anything, but I imagine it would go pretty simply. And for NA, NB, as well as ND banners, I actually have them cut to fit and shouldn't need any trimming. I say that now, it's probably going to be terrible looking now. No, honestly, this looks spot on to the fact that it shouldn't need any trimming afterwards. Whereas most of these banners I make are fairly universal in nature. I do about a 56-inch size. But if you do have a Miata and you want your banner to be a little bit lower than this, I think I have about 5-6 inch height here. Just you know, when you're putting your order in, create a quick order note that you would like it a bit taller. Yeah. All right. So I'm basically going to put the center piece of tape that'll act as a hinge. I've got one over here, and I'm going to start on that side, so no need to put a piece of tape over there. So, go ahead and pop on my glasses cam. Ta-da! And we'll get started. So, first step will be to remove the backing paper. And for those of you that watched the side stripes episode previously, the installation will look very similar to that. Just a simple hinge method. And yeah. So I'm gonna tack that over here. Ooh, kind of started to rip tape there. And I'm gonna use about as far down as I could possibly get. Yeah, I want as clean cut as possible. I see I had a little bit of paper residuals, paper fibers up top, which you don't want because it will stick to your vinyl, unfortunately. But with that done, I'm going to give it a quick spritz. I'm not going to go all the way because I don't want to get that backing paper wet. If you get the backing paper wet, it will stick to your vinyl and you're going to have a bad time. Alright, that laid out. Looks like it is a hair too long. I might need to do some trimming, but that's okay. That is quite alright. Still good? Yeah. Make sure it's tall enough. So I believe this has a matte black finish. And of course the gloss black of the beige in the M, kind of to match the side stripe I went with here. But I'm telling you, banners are, they're pretty easy, but they're also pretty easy to mess up if you don't know what you're doing. I've had that case, unfortunately, a lot of times where, I don't know, maybe they'll go in for a dry install, and unfortunately, this vinyl does require water to kind of squeegee out and prevent any bubbles from forming. It's just kind of how that one goes. I'll go ahead and pull off the tape. And this side too, since it's already in place. And pull off the tracking paper. See, it did get a little bit of that, those paper fibers I was telling you about, since it kind of ripped towards the top. It wasn't a very clean cut. I don't need this. That's okay. So go ahead. Ooh. Anytime it tries to pull up the vinyl, you kind of just push it back down. There we have it. So, I don't know how that's going to act. I might have to pull that up once everything's done. We'll see how it goes. Just a quick spritz. Doesn't need to be soaking wet by all means. Yeah, it was that piece. Okay, looks like that should be okay. Yeah, I'm just going to squeegee this on down, and I'll work the tops and the bottoms. All right. Looks like it might be a pinch too long, but it's a pretty easy fix. All right. Not bad, not bad. Pretty simple so far. Next step, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the application tape and begin to pull that back. So, see, there's a bit there. Might actually just be able to tuck that under, which is nice too. There we go. I see I got one little bubble in there. Getting bubbles, so you should be able to lightly squeegee those out. I do want to put that under. Yeah. Try and pull up on the there we go. Just gonna put that underneath the molding. That helps too. Alright. Always squeegeeing this back, squeegeeing it back, pulling back the paper. There's that little point there. It looks like it was able to heal all right. Good stuff, good stuff. Like I said, just that classic spinny whoosh look on the Miata. I miss this banner. Always a must do. Nice. Yeah, fair enough. I should just be able to put this underneath the trim there. Not bad. Not bad at all. There you go. No trim, baby. No trim. Ooh. Go ahead and wipe this off very carefully, just in case any pieces here are wanting to try and pull up on me. But yeah, not bad. So for, like I said, just this installation tutorials basically will work for reverse cut banners as well as solid banners. Kind of has the same method, yeah, just a little bit easier, honestly. But that is a reverse cut banner in matte black. Such a good look because basically you have this shine coming through the glass on that nice matte finish. Dig it. Let's go ahead and continue on the M. Yeah. So for this, there's an exclusive method that I use for these. Where did that go? Yeah. So basically, lining this up, it can be kind of a pain in the butt. And like I'm tempted to try and go in dry, giggity. But I think I will use water. So I put basically a light behind this so that when I do this, it shines right through and you know exactly where to install the M. Gosh, it's like I've installed this on every single one of my Miatas. Isn't that crazy how I just know how to do this? I've definitely picked up a couple tricks. Very nice. Gonna get some tape. And I think I will go in dry. Be a little adventurous on this one. Why not? Don't forget the squeege. Yeah, baby. Alright. So I think I'll go from the side, since it's kind of curved, to try and go through the top. I think it should work all right. But just lining this up here, over here. Love it. Absolutely love it. I have been asked before why not apply decals like this on the backing prior to putting it on your windshield. And the reason being, if I try and install it all in one piece, this backing banner here will retain water around where the upper layer is, you know? So that would be the reason why. Oh, I really don't want to do this completely dry. There's some finer pieces, so I'm pretty tempted to not. But just to play it safe, as there are some bigger bits as well that could result in bubbles. Oof. Yeah, there's that deep cut again, just like I had on the side stripes. Like I said, if you pull it off at a certain angle, it should be okay. Got one little bit there too. And you could pull the paper off of this as well. I had a little bit there. I don't really care about that piece. Alright, so I'm just gonna ever so lightly spritz. Probably shouldn't even make a difference, but yep, it's off. Okay. go. That's it. So this glossiness of this M will contrast very nicely over top of the matte black backing. I love this design. I always have. It's just such a clean freaking look. I did this on my buddy Elliot's car. Shout out to Silver NB1. We did a martini livery and needed the same spinning whoosh banner with a martini striped M on top. I'm just such a fan. Fanboying over my own product over here. Don't worry. Don't mind me. Yep. That's so stinking clean. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how to install a banner. Yeah. Oh, I see I have a little bubble forming here, but I said since I put some water behind it, it'll come right out. A lot of times some of these banners too, just sitting out in the sun, actually heals up some of these little bubbles here and there. But oh, I had one in the backing. Nice. But yeah, that should do it. Oh, so nice. With the side stripes too. Dang. Yep. This really came together. Well, I hope this video certainly helped you today. I'll put a link down below on where you can check out some of my custom-made windshield banners, and these are all universal, whether you have a Miata or any other car. But yep, banners are definitely a cool look on cars, whether you're supporting a business or just naming your own build or whatever you want to do. But I hope you enjoyed this video and it helped you install a banner. And if you have any other videos you'd like to see, definitely drop a comment down below. Let me know what you want to see. And I've got plenty more to do here on this Miata. But I am Scott with Spinny Whoosh, and I'll see you on the next one.